Anyway, welcome to another video. Anyway, welcome to What If Deku Was Chaos Incarnate, Part 2. Yep, Rooney. I'm doing this. Once again, shout out to you, Elite Toxic, for, commenting on literally every single one of my videos. Well, as of the time I'm recording this. I'm recording it in advance and I'm just gonna post it at the end of the week. Anyway. Anyway, yeah. So, after the events, I'm just gonna get into it. After the events of the last part, Deku's feeling quite good about himself. He's killed a few heroes, gotten a few quirks. Things are looking up in Mordoria. Anyway, he would, go to a place he heard is, where a certain set of villains are recruiting, and he thinks, might as well. I don't plan on killing everyone on the planet in, the next 1,000 or so years, and, it's best to probably have some form of protection for the first, 300, so might as well. Remember, Deku's not even in his 50s yet. He is like a newborn child, in Chaos's opinion, still. So, yeah. Anyway, Deku enters the bar. Shigaraki immediately tries to grab his face. Deku pulls out a set of custom-made Warhammer-style pistols and points them both at Shigaraki, Gurgiri doing his thing and, making it so that their limbs are not facing each other. Deku would say, hello. Would you happen to be Tomura Shigaraki? I'm looking for a job here. Shigaraki would respond with, what kind? Deku would just say, this is the hangout of the League of Villains, correct? Apologies. You can never be too safe. He would say, Shigaraki lowering his hands as to not try and turn Deku to dust. Wait, aren't you the kid, aren't you that Slanesh follower that, impersonated two of the top, not top, but top 50 heroes' children? Deku would just say, so? And I'm not Slanesh. What are you, undivided then? Deku would say, I'm the purest form of that baby. Oh. What do you mean, purest form? Things will be revealed to you in time, my crusty friend. Deku would just reach into his backpack and slowly take something out. Okay, I want to know, what do you think of Warhammer 40k? I love it. Do you want to go play it upstairs? Shigaraki and Deku would just instant best friendship. They both have very similar personalities. Well, their goals align, and they both love video games. This is a match made in heaven. Deku wants to... Oh, give me a moment. Deku wants to wipe out the entirety of all life and bring unending destruction. Shigaraki wants to bring unending destruction and possibly wipe out all life on the planet. Just, full on. They basically have the same goals, just with extra steps type deal. And I doubt any of their goals are gonna change. So, yeah. Continuing on with the what if, Shigaraki would continue to recruit individuals for, the USJ attack. Deku would keep secret that he's actually able to produce Tyranids until he needs it. Anyway, the USJ would have significantly more heroes than it did originally, because, well, said heroes, this, like, chaos is still a massive issue. Chaos is still an issue, so thus they have. I don't know. Damn you, yawning. Anyway, yeah. They have, well, heroes there to guard everyone, because chaos. Anyway, the gates would open and, well, the villains would come out and the fighting would begin. Deku. Man, it's raining outside. Anyway, Deku would be assigned to the city district where Kirishima and Bakugo are. Kirishima would see Deku after he jumped off a building using his hardening, and uses his hardening again to make a shield from Deku's bullets. Deku's pistols are about as powerful as the average sniper rifle. So, they make a few scratches and dents, but Deku's honestly astonished at how good he is at, well, dealing with it. So Deku would just run up to him and kick him in the stomach, sending him flying, as Deku would jump up and kick him into the ground. As he would bite into into Kirishima's, into his shoulder, Bakugo would come and, well, blast Deku in the side with his explosion quirk, sending him flying out of the way. Deku would eat the piece of, well, flesh that he ripped off of Kirishima and harden his arm, and then unharden it. Oh, damn, this is good. I probably should have rated 1A sooner. Bakugo would say, "You." Yeah, it's me. I don't know what you're going on about. You Slanesh scum! Why does everyone think I'm strictly Slanesh? I'm undivided. In fact, I'm the person who's been getting people to pledge this entire time. Oh my goodness. Bakugo would charge at Deku, screaming that he's a Slanesh following dipshit, and he'll kill him for not only impersonating his childhood friend, he'll also kill him for literally everyone he's killed. Deku would say, "Oh, you're gonna kill me? Oh, I'd like to see you try." He would say, sprinting at Bakugo, grabbing him by the face, and burying his head in the dirt, almost knocking him out. Bakugo would quickly use his explosion quirk to send Deku flying away, and as, well, Bakugo and Kirishima would get, well, carted off by heroes, to a safer place. Ectoplasm and Calmly Woods would come at Deku. Ectoplasm making clones of himself, and Calmly Woods, using his long, thick wood. I could not help it. Sorry, I could not help making that joke. Long, thick wood. Thick. Okay, but that's it. I'm stopping now. I'm stopping the thick wood jokes. Anyway, yeah. Ectoplasm's clones would charge at Deku as well. Calmly Woods, wood would sprout out of the ground whilst Deku's distracted, trying to swing at him. Deku would dodge upwards and, well, inadvertently, Calmly Woods would strike Ectoplasm's clones, temporarily deflating them. As before either one of them can notice, a Tyrannid would come behind Ectoplasm and bite into his skull, killing him. As, well, Deku would be running across a massive tree-like structure made by Calmly Woods, like vines everywhere. It's kind of like his super move, but bigger. Deku, whilst calmly was distracted, getting ready to deal with the Tyranid, Deku would come behind him and stab him in the eye. Using a knife, and then he would press a button on that knife, making it extend through his skull, killing him. Then Deku would, gouge out Calmly Wood's eyes and eat them to gain his quirk. Yeah. Anyway, yes. Before Deku can even so much as react, a massive wall of fire would be made, burning everything around him, including him. He would quickly jump back and, bust up a fire hydrant and, use it to put out fire on him, as he would see that it's Hasashi and Inko. The both of them quite angry at the fact that this quote-unquote follower of Slanesh is still impersonating their child. I had to clear my throat. That's just the noise I make whenever I do something on camera. Well, whilst being recorded, it's just so you know It's just so you know. Anyway. Yes. Well, they would begin to fight and clash. And the Nomu still has yet to come out. By the way, the Nomu is pledged to corn. Deku had just pledged him to corn casually. And now the Nomu is a super Nomu. Anyway, Deku and Hasashi would continue to fight, Hasashi spraying fire everywhere, and Inko using a quirk to, burn everything. Deku would fire his pistols at them. But eventually Hasashi would say, if you're not a Slanesh follower, then... This is a conversation which he threaded having. A conversation that he had earlier with his wife. Flashback. Hasashi would be talking to Inko about how, their son could have been mind-controlled or something like that, because it's a lot easier for a Slanesh follower to mind-control someone than it is to take up their form. Because duh. But yeah, they would be having this conversation, and we cut back to Mon present time. Sashi's trying to get through to Deku, trying to quote-unquote break the mind control. Surrounded in a veil of fire, Deku would raise up his pistol and shoot Hasashi through the head, killing him. As Deku would say, this is the day that hope dies. As well, the Nomu with a pair of glowing red eyes would just come out of the flames slowly behind Deku, just to add insult to injury. The image is not only badass, but horrifying. As well, All Might would come bursting out the doors, saying, "Not today, villain." The Nomu and All Might would duke it out. But, just like in canon, All Might would defeat the Nomu. But that's all part of Deku's plan. A plan that he didn't share with Shigaraki. He would use his newly gained quirks to make a massive Twice-style army of Tyranids and himself. And while preparing for battle, they would clash. All Might's punches flying everywhere, Deku and his Tyranids clashing with All Might. And, the fighting would continue as All Might would then hit the real Deku so hard that it sends a shockwave upwards, breaking off the entire roof of the USJ. As well, it would send Deku flying, but he would quickly be able to recover. Thank you, Nurgle. Deku would quickly land and produce more Tyranids and clones of himself as All Might's coming at him with a full-power Detroit Smash, hitting the clones and sending another massive shockwave that made it so that it started raining. There would be a crunch sound as Deku's ribs and spine would shatter, and All Might would pin him up to the ground on a piece of rubble. Is it fun? Is it fun for you, you slender scum? Not only are you impersonating some of my friends, child, you villain! Why? Why did you do all of this? Why? Deku would smile and let out a chuckle. What would you do if your entire purpose in life was to cause chaos and destruction? Give me a moment. Was to cause chaos and destruction. What would you do if every breath you take is an affront to anything good? What would you do if you got stronger based off of how many people die? And what would you do if it was the very thing that was inscribed into every cell of your body when your parents created you? There would be the sound of a gun loading and the sound of a gun firing, as Deku had shot All Might right through the weak point, and sending him flying back and spewing blood. Everyone would quickly go to All Might's side as he would deflate and say his final words to his successor. Deku could not help but laugh. Laugh that he's done the impossible, that he's killed the number one hero. Laugh that even at such a young age, he's leagues above everyone else. Laugh that he caused so much destruction, and laugh that he caused so much misery. Oh, he's reveling in it. As Bakugo would pick up Deku by the collar, super angry with Deku, hitting him into, a piece of another piece of rubble, saying, "I'm gonna kill you, you bastard!" Deku would quickly counter by kicking Bakugo in the ribs, breaking them, with both of his legs, sending Bakugo flying. Deku would land and say, "Never assume that a follower of Nurgle's out of commission when they're not dead." We will meet again soon, heroes. Soon. This was just way too much fun. He would say, busy walking into, Kurogiri's mist, disappearing. Well, no, he wouldn't walk into the mist. The mist would sort of just form around him as Kurogiri would teleport him out of there. Him laughing maniacally to the last second. Anyway, this was a video. But good grief, recently I have just been hitting it out of the ballpark in terms of, Ayo, what the fuck? In fact, I think I might end, maybe when this video goes up, I'll continue a few others. I would like to continue the body motto, what if. Here's a quick little teaser for what could happen in that. Sweet home, Alabama! Anyway, yes, goodbye, my lovely, lovely audience. I hope you all had a great time, and bye-bye.